G'day, I'm here today just to tell you a little bit more about version 1.2 of PianoPad. Not that you probably haven't figured it out already, but when you press the number 2 here, it adds another row of keys. So you've got the lower octaves to help you with providing some bass notes. And to switch between those, you just press on the number 2 or the 1. That's the best way. I originally had it as you're pressing on this keyboard, but it wasn't as consistent as just labelling the button on the side there. So the only thing that's changed with that is obviously, yes, you've got the lower notes, but when you're recording, we'll go back to the 2 rows. If we put in some low notes, okay, so you can record something, and then if you want to see the notation, you can go back to the normal mode, and you'll see that when it plays, this treble clef will change. You'll also notice that, excuse me, when you're playing back, any note that appears in the lower register on this low keyboard, there'll be a highlight on here. I've also found another good use of it, which is something I'm going to develop later. When you're recording, or when you're learning something, for example, it's actually not bad to play along with that on the second row. Right, so if I was out of time, but you get the idea, you can copy that keyboard quite easily. Actually, I'm trying to go back. Alright, so that's about it for those new features. The only other thing is you can turn it sideways into portrait mode, and the 2 rows will come up as well. So obviously the keys are a bit smaller that way though. So I'm probably going to presume that most people will use it this way, but that's very quick at least. That might be better for when you're not necessarily playing the keys, but following the keys of a particular song. So a lot of these songs that I'll be putting out, and other people hopefully, will be using these lower registers. This octave's, I've called this 0, and long story, but I've called this octave 9. I didn't want to put a negative number in there. It was going to be a bit too much of a hassle for the app. Anyway, so you've got octave 3, octave 2, octave 1, octave 0, and 9. Anyway, that's about it for me for today. Hope you are enjoying and learning some new songs with PianoPad.